What up, guys? Xavier back here with another video of Honest Judgment, and this time I'm going to be unboxing the Super Nintendo version of F-Zero. So now this is the actual, cartridge of the game, and it's actually factory sealed and all that. But there is two versions of this box. So as you can see, the KA, which stands for, kids to adult, they actually have another version that says E for everyone. Now this is pretty much the original. The other version is E for everyone, which means it's a reproduction of the reproduction, which pretty much means, since this is player's choice, so this means that it's pretty much like a greatest hits type of thing. So the original F-Zero version wouldn't even say player's choice. It'd just have the box, and then just this wouldn't even be here. It'd just be like black, and then the race of the 20th century would actually be up here around this area. But so this is pretty much second printing, and then third printing would have an E right here. So I'm really excited to open this. I never really owned this game when I was younger. My cousin actually owned this game, or either that or he borrowed it from one of Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or whatever. And I actually decided to pick this up. I'm starting my game collection recently, so I've been collecting Xbox, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and this is the first game that I actually bought sealed. And I know it's sealed from the actual factory, not only because that I know how the sealing is, but you can also tell by the way it's actually produced. You could see this and all that. And I think this version comes with the poster. I'm pretty sure. If not, then it may be the one that actually says E on it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So, F-Zero, what it pretty much is, it's just a racing game. And it's really hard because if you hit the rails, on the sides, if you're, just driving or whatever. I don't know if it shows it here. Yeah, right here. So if you're driving in the middle of the lane and then you hit these little circles, they actually deteriorate your health, your armor or whatever. It actually says right here, it says power, and that's your health. So pretty much if you die from the health, it's game over. But they actually have some health stations, but it's only either one or two sections depending on how long the map is. But yeah, so I picked this up off of Amazon for $60 because I am building my gaming collection again. So I recently just purchased, a Nintendo 64, an Xbox, and a PS2. And I did have those as a child, but, either they started breaking or I just gave them to family members or whatever the case may be. I just started, buying them again. So F-Zero, I remember, like I said, I've been playing with my cousin, so I'm really excited. So see how it goes. So I don't think I've ever physically opened a Super Nintendo box because that wasn't really my generation. My generation was more of the Nintendo 64 era. So I did play Super Nintendo because of my older brother, but I've never really remember. Well, to me personally, I don't think I remember opening a Super Nintendo video game. But I do remember that from my cousin's old boxes that they were really intriguing. Look at how vibrant this coloring is. It's really nice. And just a Super Nintendo. Of course, this is the Player's Choice Edition, which is pretty much greatest hits. So here's the back. It just shows you, some screenshots of the game, a little plot summary. So if you want to pause and read it, it says what it is. But this is pretty much one of the first starts of the Mode 7 features of the Super Nintendo, which means you could really see motions and all that. So here's the side of the box. There is the E version, the made in Japan. It's a little bit different. It's over here, and the box is a little different. The artwork and everything is all pretty much the same on the E edition. But for the KA, the Japanese made in Japan thing is different. And then obviously the rating, the ESRB, is going to be different. I think this is the older version. I think that's what I've seen online. If not, then this is the second printing. But I don't remember. All I know is that the game is essentially the same game. It's just the box printing and all that. And then you'll see, like I said, the print of for Made in Japan is differently. So let's just get to opening this. Oh man, I'm like so excited. I love this game. I remember playing this game with my cousins. So as you can see, it says SNES FZ USA 2. So I guess I was wrong on that. I think this is a second production of the box, but not the game. So it'd pretty much be the same copy of the game. And the box print is actually the second printing of the box. So let's just open this up. Just move these up. And one thing that I've researched about Super Nintendo games is that since they were made of cardboard pretty much, and even the tray was made out of cardboard, that's what essentially caused everybody to throw away their boxes, unlike, old PC games that were much bigger, or Sega Genesis and all that, which came in plastic boxes, which is pretty much the boxes that are today. So like I said, here's the case of it. It's just in a cardboard box, and then here's the game itself. It comes in the just a plastic bag and all that. It just feels so weird unboxing an actual factory sealed video game after so long, especially if you haven't unboxed it for the just generation, which is like Nintendo 64 was more mine. So here's F-Zero Players Edition, and yeah, so let's see what it comes with. So here's the game cartridge by itself. As you can see, it's authentic. It's not like the name branding in the back is not, just some generic, like nothing. Because sometimes when people try to reproduce these games, they have the circle like in branding, but they don't say in Nintendo or anything like that. And it's like so clean looking, so that's really awesome. I love the artwork on the game itself. So let's see what it comes with. So it comes with this. I think yes, this is the posters. So this is what I was talking about. So I think this is the original box that I've seen online. I think that's what I heard, that the original casing of this game is it comes with a poster. So as you can see, Donkey Kong there, and it's like little, just advertisement for that game. And then right here, oh shit, so this is Star Fox, not 64, but of course for the Super Nintendo version. So it does come out with a full poster of it, which is really, really awesome. I don't think I'll hang it up or anything. I think I'll just keep it, not mint because I already opened it, but pretty much just like still in box. So it does come with the poster. So there it is. So it comes with this little booklet. And it does say, the same thing as the game case would say, GP, SNES, USA 2. So this is just, this is just like a little subscription, pamphlet for like Nintendo Power if you want to sign up. I don't even think they have Nintendo Power anymore. I think they gave that up probably like 5-6 years ago or something. But that's pretty awesome, like just to see, because like that nostalgia feeling, which is like, I love magazines, like even if you don't like today's age, everything's so digital. Sometimes I like to pick up like, for me, I like tattoo magazines. So I pick up some of that like on occasion, not like frequently, but like, once in a while, pick something up just because like that feeling of a magazine, opening it up and then all that. It's like, it just gives you like this random feeling if you were born in that era and stuff. So here's another pamphlet. This is the Super Nintendo, like I think it's like a little warranty card saying, like if you have epilepsy, do not play this game, or just be careful, talk to your doctor, blah, blah, blah. So this is what this booklet is. And then here is the F-Zero official Nintendo, little instruction manual. So the cool thing about this manual is that it tells you the controls and like obviously everything else, like it gives you like the menu and like just like I said, like it just gives you a basic rundown of how the controls work and what the game's about. But the cool thing about this manual is it actually comes with a little comic book. Look at that. So as you can see, a lot of people that I talk to, especially like younger people, they know of the name Captain Falcon, but they do not know that he actually comes from the video game F-Zero. And so that's pretty interesting to me. So like F-Zero, like people would be like, "Yo, what is that?" And you could tell them like, "Have you heard of the guy Captain Falcon?" Which is like a pretty familiar name, even though you don't know what game he's from. You know, like who the character is pretty much. So if you tell them like, "Oh yeah, he's from this racing game F-Zero," then you introduce them to it. Like if they like racing games, man, that's like this is one of the best racing games for the Super Nintendo. And I say like maybe not just the Super Nintendo, but like in general at all, because this like, oh my god, this like revolutionized it for me. Playing this with my cousins and all that, I really loved, the music in this game, the way the ships looked, because it's like all futuristic. They're like hovering above the track, and not only that is that they're like thousands of meters maybe above the city. So like they try to make it detailed in every map that like they look like they were really high above ground and all that. So I really loved the F-Zero series, and it's like, oh man, this I just miss instruction booklets, because you don't really see that anymore, especially since everything is so digitally downloaded and all that. So it's really fun to like just call up a friend and be like, you know what, hey man, you want to come over and you want to play some multiplayer games rather than playing online like how like most shooters are nowadays. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I do love like the occasionally first person shooters, but the feeling of like calling over a friend, or a friend showing up unannounced, just saying like, hey man, you want to hang out, and then you guys like pop up a game that's like either multiplayer or something like that, and it's like, oh, this is such a different feeling than just playing online or just like taking turns and stuff like that. So like I said, I got this off of Amazon. I got it for around $55, but I think they raised the price to 60 now. So right now it's a solid 60, which I think is actually pretty good price, especially for an old system like this, being brand new, in box, sealed, and all that. And if you really want to be like a true collector or whatever, picking this up sealed for $60, I think it's really a great idea. And then picking up, if you want to play the copy, and I'd say like just pick up a used copy for like, I think this game retails for right now used for around $10 to $12. So I'd say like, if you want to play this game, get it for $12, and then buy the sealed copy if you're actually like a collector. And if you that's your type of thing, because me, I'm the type of collector where I'd love to have the game, and even like if I have it sealed and I want to play it, I'd open it for you guys so you guys could see like what it comes with and all that, and then I'd still play this copy. And then or there's some people that like I said earlier, where it's like they would buy the sealed copy then buy the used, or there's people like me where they would just buy the copy, open it, and then show you guys and then play it. Or there's a pretty much the normal people that would just like pick this up used, which is nothing wrong with that, just pick it up used because you just don't play the nostalgia feeling. But there's something about like feeling this box and just like having all the old manuals. I mean, like nowadays, like I said earlier, that people don't really incorporate manuals, especially like the PS Vita. Those guys just usually have the chip inside, but rarely they will have the actual like a little manual or an instruction booklet. And I love seeing these because like they actually are useful. I mean, like I skimmed through this pretty fast, but it shows you like what the maps are, and the little like details of each pilot and stuff like that, how they became to be. Well, sometimes not like that, but I'm just saying, like in general, having a little booklet like this is way more amazing than having nothing at all. But yeah, so this is F-Zero, the unboxing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.